Hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play. This time around I'm playing a game called Draconia. Draconia, sorry, my bad. I got that title so badly wrong, so I apologise. But yeah, this game was brought to me by a really good friend of mine called Ninjaru. She brought this to me as a surprise gift for Christmas and such, and I thought that was really nice of her. So I will return the favour back to her. So she's going to get a good treat from me. But yeah, I really am excited to actually play this game and such. So without further delay, let's get this party started. Now, this will be my first time playing this, so I have no idea how it works. So, yeah, enter the noob. Oh dear, how does this work? What's all these symbols mean? What's that mean? What am I looking at? Okay. Okay, well, I don't like giving titles to... Why is there nothing coming up here? Unless, of course, single player is not available. Okay, so let's try, join server then. Okay. Well, I'll go with this one because it's got no players on at the moment. Just give it, yeah. Where? Right, I figured it out. You can play single player, it's just me being an idiot. You're supposed to go to import character, because what you're supposed to do... No, sorry, let me correct that. Not import character, create new character. And basically you're supposed to select a species, so you've got a choice of European dragon. This one... Cool, blind. Different dragons. Obviously, some are not customizable, some are... Oh, you've got the nice Easter dragon here as well. So you got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 species to select from. And yes, I'm playing with a custom... Whoa, all the way to come into the server when it's waning. I thought I'd go with a purple light colour instead of my usual green colour. Ooh, can I fly? Actually, how do you fly? Of course, it's F. Oh wow, that's really quick. Ooh, I like in the thunder-like effects. The rain effect's nice. I like the light here. Okay. Whoa! Didn't want to crash there. Accident. So I take it that this works similar to how Beast of Bermuda and the Isle works. So red is my health, which I just found out. Green is my food. Then I've got water is blue. Yellow's got to be my stamina. And purple's got to be something else. What was that I just did? That's peck. So what's that one I did? Okay, so these are the two basic attacks. And I take it ease to interact with things like this pile of meat, for example. Wow. Because I'll be fed for ages with this. So yeah, it's kind of like a Isle cross between Dare Dragons, but just with more dragons in it and more other creatures in it, like you've got the Griffin and the Eastern Dragon and such. I went with the Griffin because I thought, you know what, may as well. Now, yeah, I'm obviously playing it by myself, so obviously I'm not going to see any players in that, because obviously I'm giving it its try for its money and such. And what do I think of it so far? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Obviously it's going to be one of the survival games that I'm going to enjoy playing and such. Although I will have to explore a little bit more just to get the idea of, you know, what to do and such. Anyway, let's have a little fly about. I'm glad I don't need to have shelter, because otherwise I'll be like... Yeah. Oh, there's lots of places with lights. The animation is pretty good. Yeah, alright, it's a little bit stiff in some areas and that, but it's to be expected because I'm assuming that this game is just a work in progress, and this is how the game is really. So yeah, but it's not bad or anything like that, and I'm not complaining because yeah, I do like it. It looks pretty good, and I like the fact that they have like little features, like you've got your fences, you've got these little teeth-like things and such. I've got a funny feeling that these teeth-like things are dangerous. I'm not sure whether to do it. Should I do it? Okay. Maybe they're not dangerous to just make me do that. Okay. I can see myself playing this game as one of those survival games to play and such. It's nice that I've got a compass on this thing as well. I can also see if my other friends had this and such, playing this and so forth. Let's see, is the sleep similar to... Yeah, it is. Sleep is H, so you can rest. So how do you... Oh, so Griffin obviously sits down, and that's how they regain stamina. Okay, that's good. So, does the rain ever stop here? Oh, it's a pre-alpha version, that's what it is. It says it in the corner, I'm an absolute halfwit. So yeah, dude, probably going to add more bits into it, so yeah. See, this is what happens when you don't read. Make sure to read the words pre-alpha, otherwise you're going to be a dipshit like me and not realise. But no, when my friend got me this, I was like, ooh, I had this on my wish list for a while, so I'm glad she bought me this. Again, my friend Ninjaru is responsible for getting me this game, and I'm actually very grateful to her for getting me this game, because I do love games that you can actually play as dragons, griffins, dinosaurs and such like that. And I blame my friend Danny, who was known as J Diamond, for getting me into those. She got me into them a long time ago. So yeah, so I'm very grateful to Ninjaru for getting me this game, and it's really such a nice little treat to play. Yes, at the moment it seems like not a lot's going on in that, but I'm just, you know, exploring, getting to understand the mechanics and such, and obviously see what one can do, where one can go and all that stuff. So this area looks like more of a safe haven. What's up here? Is there anything? I bet you when other players are on, there'll probably be a lot more to worry about. So I will try servers with other players once I get myself acquainted in it, and I will try other dragons and such. And it's nice to see a storm like this, especially with the thunder and lightning and such. And it's nice to see a mythical game that looks really nice and so forth. I mean, Dare Dragons, yeah, it has this potential and such like that, and I believe it still does have its potential. I will get back on there to see how much has changed, but at the moment, I'm just waiting for any new things. And ooh, what the heck is this? Interesting. So what's this do? Was it some sort of statue or something? Can I interact with it? Actually, can I? No. It's nice that the compass is nicely well done as well, because you can actually see it nice and clearly. You've got the numbers, you've got the north and northwest and all that lot up there. So it's actually nice to see that. What other controls do I have here? Oh, I found out that. Anything else? Oh, that's night vision. I'm assuming that works better at night than it does in the day. I'll test it out. So I'm assuming that I am a juvenile. How do I check my stats? That's my inventory. What's this? Nope. Large cooked meat. Oh, so you can... Oh, okay, so you can actually... Oh, okay, didn't know that. Oh, you can actually choose to have PvP on or off. Nice. That actually makes it even more simplified now. So if you want to actually go into sort of like non-PvP sort of style and just want to grow, then yeah, you got a choice. Or if you want to just duel it out, then the option is there. I like it, personally. Let's see where else I can go to. There must be other lands and such like that, obviously. And I think there probably got more maps to come in at some point. But obviously they probably must be sorting out like the characters and make sure things are moving smoothly and such. Yeah, I only found out about this one just a couple of months back, and I thought, oh, I add this to my, you know, wish list and get at some other point. But of course, lo and behold, Nintru end up getting it for me, bless her. I will return the favour back to her. She ain't getting away with that one that easy. He says, while making an evil laugh. But she'll probably find some way to outfly me. She always does. I do like the fact that they actually given a like fog-like appearance with the storm and such. And I also like the fact that it brights up the whole area when it thunders and that. And this is what I missed in when playing the Isle, when they had that thunderstorm and that. They had a really good thunderstorm mechanic in that, and it was so good. And I was like, oh, that was really brilliant, and I just loved it when they did that. Yeah, you had to find shelter quick though, but it was so nice to see that in the Isle. I need to Beast of Bermuda there. I need to get back onto the Isle and actually see what's changed on that, along with Beast of Bermuda. So far, so good. Of course, so far, so good, because I'm on my own. Ooh, look at that. Got a nice little arch. Whoa, slow it down. What's this? What are you? Something deposit harvest, eh? Don't mind if I do. So what have we got? What's in my bag? So what do we do with this? An ore more decorative with an ore with a more decorative purpose, sorry. I can't read. I will say it's a little bit sluggish on the ground, but I think that's to be expected really. Because I think you're a youngling here and you've got to grow and such. Or are you an adult already? I don't know. I like the crow-like sounds to this one. Very nice. I will need to get some food and water at some point, but it's not so bad. But at least I can tell what's life, what's food, what's water, what's stamina. I think the purple is your ability, like magic and such. But I can imagine that the Griffin is a lot more speedy. We'll have to try the other creatures out, like the Eastern Dragon and such. Now that one I'm interested in trying, because I know a certain life would actually like me playing as a Noodle Dragon. In fact, that's what I could do after when I'm done with this one. But first and first I want to be, like I said, more acquaintance and such. Plus, I really play as a Griffin on most games. In fact, is this my first time playing as a Griffin on a game? Because usually I'm mostly on the survival games either, well, obviously on the dinosaur games it's either between a Raptor or a Rex or something else. Can't remember. Oh yeah, one of the headbutting dinosaurs, that's it. But on a mythical game I'm mostly a dragon, so yeah. Oh, there was someone else on here. Ooh. I can see all these nice little islands being safe havens and such. So yeah, it does propose promises here. Graphics of this game is really nice. Sure, the animation is a little bit stiff, but that's to be expected really. Because after all, it is a pre-alpha and they may fix that. But even if it's still like this, it's still okay, because personally I would play it still like this, because at the end of the day, for me, it's not all about graphics and animation. It's about how the game is played and all those other little niceties. And I love the fact they give you a little bit more variety in this game, like to change your colours, to choose and such. Yes, again, it's a little bit limited because obviously it's pre-alpha, but at the same time it holds a lot of promises, and I actually like this. Yeah, I really do. See how high I can get before I run out of stamina. Probably won't be able to make it, but I gotta say, they do give you a lot of stamina, and it doesn't go down so fast, so it's very plentiful in this game. And I like that, because usually when you play as a flyer in some games, and I mean any game, sometimes, usually your stamina doesn't last so long. Usually it just goes down and it's all zapped out. That's usually in most of these types of other games, but this one gives you plentiful, and I like that. I like when the game gives you plentiful stamina to, you know, explore your own wings and such, so that if you're a flyer. I think I can understand why they would limit the stamina, obviously, because if you're an animal, obviously you're going to be tired out from flying and such, so you're going to need a rest. So obviously it's natural that you're going to need to rest, settle down and such. Let's get a close up of your face now. It's difficult, like this crow-like look to his face and such, and I also like the feathers and such, so it's actually quite nice. And I like the fact that you can customize it a little bit here, and I love the fact that the wings are not perfect. They've got sort of like a brokenness to it, but you know, just to make it look more Griffin-like. Yeah, obviously I know the colours I could have chose could have been a little bit more better, but hey, I was just clowning around with the colours. Personally, I like it, but still. But yeah, this one, yeah, I'll definitely say this game is definitely a hell of a lot of potential. What I'm going to do, I'm going to log out from this one, and I'm going to try my Noodle Dragon. Right, there he is. Right, let's start this baby. And this time, let's try not to remove it like I did the first time round. Now the question is, does he fly? Oh, the Noodle Dragon does fly. The Noodle Dragon flies alright. That is so cool. I like that. I love the way the body just wiggles and such. And yeah, me and Life call it the Noodle Dragon, but I think a lot of people call this the Noodle Dragon. So I think even the some others call it. I'm not sure, but no, this is one of many of my favourite. Well, what am I saying? All dragons are my favourites, but yeah, the Eastern Dragon is quite a lovely dragon to actually play. Not play as. I mean, to actually see in a game, because I never actually played as an Eastern Dragon in any game at all. So this is a nice little thing to see in a game like this, that you can actually play as an Eastern Dragon, and the animation for its body is really nicely done. I love the almost like wormy, like serpent-like look and that. And yes, you can either give it legs if you wanted to. I chose to give it legs. I went for a more red look because obviously to make it look like one of my characters and that. Obviously I can't give it fluff because there's no fluff option on its back, but I'm not really complaining or anything like that because it looks great. It looks awesome. I've been wondering what this one was going to look like, and he can go high and all, and he's quite fast in the air. He does use quite a bit more stamina compared to his Griffin counterpart, so I should imagine that he's quick, but he also uses up a lot of stamina, but at least you can get to point A to point B a little bit more quicker. So let's see if I hold shift down. Yeah, he uses a lot of stamina, but he gets there. And then if you land, his stamina returns very quickly. And what's he like when he rests? Oh, right, I had to be flat on the ground. But he does sit down. I did see an animation there. Right, let's try and fly again. Oh, hello. You know what? This part reminds me of one of Beast of Bermuda's maps where this part used to flood and such. I'll go down and have a look anyway. But yeah, I think it's really cool that you've got places like this and such. Oh no, I'm not trying to compare games with each other, so don't worry. I'm more like, oh shit, I hurt myself. Didn't mean to do that. So now I'm bleeding, so I've got to hope that I don't die. I think I need to heal up. So if I sit down, I probably should imagine, oh, it heals up really quick. That's interesting, that's really good. So at least it allows you to heal up quick as well. Although, No, I was going to say, although they probably will need to slow that down just to make it a little bit more challenging. But then again, saying that, I don't know. I think I'll leave it in. I'll leave it in their. I'll rather leave it in their hands and say captain's decision on this one, because if you say make something a little bit more challenging, usually when people make it a bit challenging, people do tend to complain as well. Like other players tend to complain and such. Not all players, but some do, and they seem to forget what they asked for and such that. And it goes to show, it's like you should be careful what you wish for, because you just may get it, and you may regret it at the end of the day. So yeah, so I'll say captain's discretion with this. If this game, go with what they feel is needed, because this game, like I said, it has bags of potential. And yes, I'm playing it solo, so it does look like I am by myself, and it does look like that there's obviously no one around. That's because I'm playing by myself. And I know that some people say, well, isn't this kind of boring, because you're not doing anything much. And that's because I'm still getting with the game. I'm still playing this solo at the moment, by myself. But I will play I will play it where there's other players on the server, if I can find any players and such. But yeah, I will be exploring more of this game and I do see bags of potential in this game. I mean, I don't see it being boring or anything like that. I see it's the sort of game that I could actually get into and play and such. So yeah, I know at the moment now you're probably thinking, well, there's no one here and that, but like I said, you know, I chose the server with no one there, and it's just my way of just testing the waters and such. So let's go and test the waters anyways. Can I swim? Oh, this noodle dragon can swim. So can I fly? I can see certain dragon fans of a certain Disney animation going and making their own little water dragons here and there. Which I wouldn't blame them. Wait, does this area actually flood? They've got sea effects, water effects. That's actually nice to hear. I like that. That's actually nice to hear that. I wonder what the wind is like, and that when does it blow the trees, or does it? It used to say, oh, you can drink this water. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to test this one's abilities. Oh, it can fire out a bolt, and it can obviously snap. I love the little sound of the little. Oh, what's this call like? Where's that sound from? I know I've heard that from somewhere. That sound. Oh, it says no. It's not zebra. Oh, is it an elk? No. Is it an elk? Oh, fudge. You hear him? You hear him in the African plains and such like that. Ah, I'm pretty sure it's either an elk or something else. Could you hear these little noises he's making, like these little noises from those animals making that sound? Ah, trying to think what sound it is. I know the creature, but I just can't remember the name. I'm a dummy dum. It's gone into a dum dum mode that needs some gum gum. Do you move? I don't know. I don't think they've got no tree animation yet, but they probably will put it in. So this would be classed as one of the beach ends or sand ends. I'm not sure what they're going to name these now, because obviously being new to the whole thing. And it's nice that they're using the Unreal Engine as well for this, because you've got some that use Unreal, some that uses Unity, and etc, etc. So it's nice to see all these developers and such, indie companies and big companies and all, like, using all these different programs. And it does actually inspire a lot of people to try and make their own games and go, you know what, let's have our crack at this, see what we can do. I can hear some of the Day of Dragon people going, oh, why don't you come back to Day of Dragons? There's plenty of dragons for you to play with. I can hear that in my head, and it's like, don't worry, I will. All in good time. I just want to explore other things. Plus, I will admit, I have been addicted to games like Subnautica, Ark, Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, heck, try to stop me playing Sonic the Hedgehog. Even without the internet, I can still play it. Got it on the consoles, baby. So what's all this stuff for anyway when you collect them? Do you make stuff out of this or what? Because I'll figure it out later. That's another thing I will say. This game will definitely need it as a tutorial, perhaps, just to help new players around, to show them what does what. You know, just a quick, simple little tutorial, but nothing too major in that. But then again, most survival games don't have a tutorial. Some of them tend to go, right, you're here in the middle of nowhere, survive. And it's does it in such a old school manner that you have to think things out and think with your head, sort of thing. And at first it can seem daunting at first, because you're like, how the hell am I going to do this? It's like, it's overpowering and such. But at the same time, you're like, suddenly when you get into the game, you're like, wait, I got this, I can do this and such like that. Because it's like with Ark, you just slammed into an island and you're just sort of like put there, and you're like, okay, so where do I start? What do I do? And you just simply start from the beginning. You start by building a hut. You survive. You keep surviving. Level up. Build more. Evolve. And etc. Yeah, it sounds easy the way I put it, but it does take a long while. It does take some time. And it does with these games. So you have to give it, some time and patience. But yeah, I definitely do see this game having bags of potential, and I'm eager to see what more this game has to offer. I will again try different servers, see what other servers got, but in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this little show. And again, big thanks to Ninja for getting me this game. I really am looking forward to playing more of this. Until next time, you all take it easy, and peace out.